With that, welcome inside this week opening edition of Big Ten Today, presented by Marco's Pizza. Rick Pizzo, Jordan Taylor, and not just any average week, but the week that leads us into March Madness. For my sporting dollar, Thursday and Friday are two of the best, if not the very best days on the calendar. Everything else now, Jordan, is in the past. The only thing that truly matters, this bracket and the 68 teams all trying to get to Indianapolis.
Yeah, and if this Thursday and Friday are any indication for what we just saw from the last Thursday and Friday in the Big Ten, then we're in for a lot of excitement. We had a ton of good games. We got a ton of good matchups here in the NCAA tournament.
To your point, we'll get to the Big Ten tournament and that recap in just a bit. It's one of the best Big Ten tournaments I've ever seen from start to finish with so many good games.
Yeah, I mean, you've been doing this longer than me, so I was going to say that. I didn't want to be egregious, so I'm glad if you say it, then I'm going with you.
That was Jordan's very kind way of calling me unk without actually doing exactly that. It is time for us to get into today's big story. The Big Ten, with a half dozen teams granted top 5 seeds by the NCAA Tournament Committee. Michigan is a number 1. Purdue, thanks to its run through the tournament bracket here in Chicago, all the way up to a number 2. Michigan State and Illinois are 3 seeds. Nebraska comes in as a 4 seed, while Wisconsin, thanks to its push to the semifinals of the Big Ten tournament, will start as a number 5 seed. A look now at all of the Big Ten games beginning early on Thursday with Ohio State in an 8-9 matchup against TCU. Also on Thursday, Nebraska-Troy, Wisconsin-High Point, Michigan State-North Dakota State, and Michigan against the winner of Tuesday's play-in between UMBC and Howard. Illinois and Penn are the late game on Thursday night. Closer look at Michigan's bracket. And remember, the Wolverines are actually the only Big Ten team inside the Midwest bracket. The number 2 seed at the bottom of that region is Iowa State. The great news for Michigan, if they make it to the regionals, and they are expected to do so, they will return to Chicago and a fan base that we saw come out in droves for the Big Ten tournament. Dusty May, thrilled with the placement and seeing absolutely no familiar faces within his group of 16.
Thankfully, we avoid all the Big Ten teams until later on. We're tired of seeing those guys. Well, if we're fortunate enough to get by the first round game, then we'll be playing one of my closest friends in coaching, and Mike White or Josh Schertz. So 2 contrasting styles. That game might be in the 150s, as I've watched both of those guys play a lot. So it's going to be fun to be at the same site with them, and then hopefully we have a chance to compete against one of them.
Dusty referencing that potential second-round game against either Georgia or St. Louis. They'll be monster favorites, obviously, in their opener against either UMBC or Howard. And I think for Michigan, it does, as we saw on Sunday, Jordan, come down to matchups. And Purdue matched up very well by being really physical. I know you like Michigan's draw. We'll get into draws for all the Big Ten teams in just a little bit. But it's also about resetting, because this team has not had to deal with this much this year coming off a loss.
Yeah, I didn't love the way that they came out in the Big Ten tournament. I know it's the postseason. Everybody's going to give you your best shot. But a lot of focus on, hey, how are we playing, instead of they've been dominant all year long. I wish that they would have set the tone and came out and beat some of those teams by 20. If I'm a Michigan fan, again, that's easier said than done. But to your point now, how do we go reset? How do we regain some of that confidence, some of that swagger? Because if I'm coming in, I'm looking at Alabama, or if I'm Alabama or I'm Iowa State, I'm looking at it like, hey, our style fits against this team. But to your point, I still do love Michigan's draw, and they're still the best team in the Big Ten.
If the seeding holds, it would be Alabama in the Sweet 16, Iowa State down in the Elite 8 for the chance to get to Indianapolis. I find that interesting that you would have liked to see Michigan not just win, but continue to win by wide margins, as it had been doing throughout the course of the regular season, because I think there was an argument, especially after the wins over Ohio State and Wisconsin, that maybe tight games would be good for the Wolverines, because you're going to face tight games in the NCAA tournament. You're not really buying that logic.
Nah, I mean, they have so much experience between Elliot Cadeau and Yaxel Lendenberg. These guys have played in tight games. Dusty May's been to a Final Four. They know how to operate in tight games. So to see that, cool. I get they haven't seen it as a unit. For them, a big part of their success, I think, was beating teams up early. And you come in to see Michigan, and when you walk out on the court, even as an announcer now, I'm looking at these guys like, dang, like they are monsters. And now I think a little bit of that mystique is gone. Again, not a huge deal, but How do you get that back? You lose a guy like LJ Kaysen, which we've talked about at length, how big that is. Adai Mara stepped up as their go-to guy on the post. Yaxel Lendenberg was solid in the tournament. The last game was good. But who's going to be that guy that comes out and says, we're still the big dogs and we're going to set the tone for Michigan?